Welcome to a journey of acceptance with Epictetus, the ancient stoic guide who showed us how to turn life's inevitable challenges into opportunities for growth. In this video, we will explore how acceptance can shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions, helping you find inner peace and purposeful success. Keep an open mind and let the wisdom of Epictetus transform your approach to everyday obstacles. Chapter 1. The Compass of Acceptance. Epictetus once wrote that it is not the things that happen to us that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This simple yet powerful thought reminds us that our inner world is the true arena of conflict, not the external world. Imagine a child who sees a falling leaf and thinks of a catastrophe. Another sees a leaf dance in the wind and feels joy. The difference is in the mindset. Acceptance is the compass that points toward calm. Another story from his teachings. When Epictetus was in exile, he faced limited resources and harsh conditions, yet he never fell into despair. He taught that acceptance of what is beyond our control frees us to focus energy on what we can change. By accepting the exile itself, he could still practice philosophy and inspire others. Motivational insight. Acceptance is not passive resignation. It is an active choice to align your inner reactions with reality. When you accept that you cannot control the weather, you can still choose to dress appropriately and enjoy your day. Practical example. Next time a traffic delay frustrates you, pause and say to yourself, "I have chosen to stay calm." Let your acceptance guide you to listen to a podcast or practice deep breathing instead of rants. The next time life throws an unexpected twist, perhaps a job loss, focus on what you can learn, new skills, perspectives, or networks. Key takeaway: acceptance is the bridge between external events and internal peace. By choosing to accept what is beyond control, we reclaim power over our reactions and redirect it toward constructive action. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more lessons on acceptance. Reflective question: how might accepting the unpredictability of a situation change your emotional response? Chapter 2. Principles of Stoic Acceptance. Epictetus's teachings reveal 5 core principles that guide acceptance. 1. Differentiate between what you can and cannot control. 2. View external events as indifferent, not good or bad in themselves. 3. Practice mental rehearsal of potential hardships. 4. Anchor emotions to reason. 5. Cultivate gratitude for the present moment. A story illustrates the first principle. Epictetus once taught that a soldier's fate in battle, his survival, the outcome, was largely outside his grip. Yet he could control his readiness, his courage, and his decisions during combat. The lesson: focus on your preparation and mindset, not the unpredictable result. Second, the idea of indifference is key. Imagine hearing a criticism at work. If you accept that criticism is merely an opinion, not a verdict on your worth, you can respond with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Third, mental rehearsal helps build acceptance. Epictetus advised envisioning future difficulties in calm moments so that when they arise, they do not catch us off guard. Picture an impending presentation. Mentally rehearse the flow, the questions, the pauses. You transform fear into familiarity. Fourth, emotional anchor to reason means asking yourself, is this feeling based on a fact or on an assumption? Shift from a knee-jerk reaction to a measured inquiry. Fifth, gratitude turns acceptance into joy. If your health worsens, accept it while still appreciating the days you can still enjoy. Gratitude is not denial, it's coexistence. Motivational insight. By learning these principles, you create a mental toolkit that keeps you grounded, flexible, and open to growth, even when circumstances seem harsh. Practical example: set aside 5 minutes each morning to review these 5 principles. Ask yourself, what is within my control today? And write a quick list. When you face a stressful email, pause, breathe, and apply the indifference principle. See the email as data, not judgment. Key takeaway: acceptance grows stronger when you practice these stoic strategies. They equip you to react calmly, learn continually, and flourish. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more stoic wisdom. Reflective question: which of the 5 principles feels most applicable for your next challenge and why? Chapter 3. Living Acceptance Through Example. Epictetus did not merely lecture, he lived acceptance in daily acts. As a freed slave, he faced a society that saw him as a lesser human, yet he treated each interaction with dignity, refusing to internalize the social barometer. He taught his students that acceptance of one's circumstances does not breed passivity, it invites purposeful action. Consider a real-world example of Epictetus's lesson. During his exile, a storm damaged the modest house on the hillside where he taught. Rather than lament, he accepted the loss, gathered the community, and rebuilt with even greater resilience. He turned a setback into a chance to strengthen relationships and his own resolve. Motivational insight. Acceptance fuels creativity. When you accept that resources are limited, you innovate. Epictetus used his modest tools, a wooden chair, a stone, and a candle to teach philosophy. His acceptance of scarcity did not hinder, it sharpened his focus. Practical example. If you are stuck in a job that doesn't match your passion, accept your current role while actively learning skills that align with your dream. Accept the temporary discomfort of staying in a comfortable shell and use that period as a practice ground for your future transition. Key takeaway: acceptance is not about surrender. It is engagement with the present reality, paired with a clear vision of the future. By embracing your current path, you gain the energy to pursue change. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more actionable lessons. Reflective question: what current limitation can you accept that might actually open doors you hadn't considered? Chapter 4. Today's Acceptance Toolkit. Acceptance is as relevant today as it was in ancient times, especially in a rapidly changing world. Here are 5 ways you can weave Epictetus's acceptance into modern life. 1. Digital disconnect. Accept that constant notifications are a choice, not a necessity. Turn off non-essential alerts to reclaim focus. 2. Work pressure. Accept that deadlines are inevitable. Shift your focus to the quality of your effort rather than the pressure. 3. Social comparison. Accept that other people's posts are curated highlights. Practice self-compassion instead of envy. 4. Financial uncertainty. Accept the ebb and flow of income. Build an emergency fund and revisit your budget regularly. 5. Health fluctuations. Accept that the body can feel ill or tired. Listen to rest signals and prioritize recovery. Motivational insight. These simple stances transform stress into clarity. They shift your energy from reactive angst to proactive productivity. Practical examples. After finishing a meeting, set your phone to Do Not Disturb for 30 minutes. Use that time for a mindful walk or planning. If a performance review feels punitive, accept the feedback and draft a concrete improvement plan. When scrolling social media, pause, breathe, and remind yourself of your own journey. Key takeaway: by applying acceptance in these everyday scenarios, you unlock a calmer, more intentional life that fosters personal growth and success. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more practical wisdom. Reflective question: which digital or professional habit will you accept and transform in the next week? Chapter 5. Moving forward with mindful acceptance. Now that you have explored Epictetus's views, his stories, and the modern applications, how do you keep this practice alive? 1. Daily reflection. Spend a few minutes each evening evaluating how well you accepted events today. Note wins and areas to improve. 2. Mantra of control. Repeat, I accept what I cannot change, I act on what I can. This keeps your focus anchored. 3. Community support. Share acceptance practices with friends or a mentor. Accountability deepens commitment. 4. Celebrate small victories. Each time you accept rather than fight, acknowledge it. This reinforces the habit. Motivational insight. Acceptance isn't a one-time act. It is a dynamic conversation with yourself that evolves. Like a muscle, it strengthens over time. Practical example: set a monthly goal, such as, I will not react impulsively when faced with criticism. Track occurrences. Each success reaffirms that you are growing. Key takeaway: acceptance becomes a lifelong companion when you treat it as an ongoing practice, not a destination. The more you accept, the more you can act with wisdom, purpose, and grace. If you are enjoying this, Like, share, and subscribe for more paths to growth. Reflective question: what is one new acceptance habit you will commit to today, and how will you integrate it into your routine?